Hey guys, Jeff from Team Toto here, doing cards that are gonna be good for this format type of video. Um, I'm just gonna be showing you some cards that I think will do good this format, and then there'll be cards that did good last format too, but I feel like they're also going to do well or even better this format. So I guess I'll get started. First card, Veiler. Now, this card I run three of in my deck just because of everything that's running around this meta. You got the windups, the Inzectors, and the Rabbit. So this card, it's good at three for first match. I usually side out one or two of them for game two and three. So it's good. Like, it'll always be good. It's almost never dead unless you're playing some weird rogue deck. Okay, next card. I don't have this card. Maxi. Maxi either lets you draw or it stops the plays, depending on the person you're playing. Some people, well, most people won't let you draw, so pretty much it just lets you get a 1-for-1 and it stops their play, or you plus one or two times because they are forced to overextend. Like when you drop it on a rabbit, they have to exceed and get their loggy or they lose their guys. So Maxi is really good. Maxi's not worth $100, but it is very good. So those are the only hand traps that are worth showing. Next, this card's been good ever since it came out, and it will continue to be good. Tour Guide. Obviously, thought I'd just put this in there for shits and giggles, because everyone knows Tour Guide's a shit. I'm not going to explain it. Next up, another card I don't have. It's kind of weird. I don't have any of the good cards. Zenmaines. Zenmaines, if you got Tour Guide, you got free Gachi Gachi plus Destruction Power. And it's a wind-up, so it's good for wind-ups. So the card, whoop, just flipped my mat. The card's just good overall. Alright, next is Giga Brilliant. I like this card. I like going into him instead of Leviathan when I have monsters on the field, just so I can beef them all up. This card, I believe it's rising in price, so that's one thing that shows that it's good. So Giga Brilliant. Probably should pick one of these up. Giga Brilliant should always have a spot in your side deck. Or not side deck, extra deck, sorry. Okay, next we're going to talk about Acid Golem. This card just was released like last week out of Show and Jump. This card is a 3000 beat stick. Only downfalls is you have to detach so you don't lose 2000, and you can't special summon. Any deck that can main deck creature swap, make sure one of these are in there, because once you use up the two things, and it also can't attack when it has no XYZs. I don't know if I didn't say that. You can just creature swap this guy, give him to your opponent, and he's stuck. He can't special summon, he can't attack. The only he's gonna have to dark hole himself, or he's screwed. Like, this card is really good if you can use it in the right situations. Next up, two cards, Utopia and Utopia Ray. This card's good because it negates and can let you stall if you're in a tough situation. This card lets you take your opponent's Utopia, overlay, and keep it. Or, for late games, this card's effect is you can detach one of the materials for your opponent's monster to lose 500, and this card gains 1,000, or vice versa. Yeah, this card gains 500 and your opponent's monster loses 1,000. And this isn't a once per turn thing. You can detach all three materials in the same turn. So say you're at like 1,000 life points, you can go for game. You can just be like, boom. These cards are good. Definitely. This is normally used just to take someone's Utopia and keep it. But it's also good for late game situations. Alright, next are monsters. We got Spirit Reaper. This card is just a floater, and if you somehow clear the field, he's also, discards cards too. I mean, you should at least find a spot in your side deck for it, if not main one and side one. And then Gores. Gores is good. Gores is bad against Inzectors, but Gores is good. You ever just draw that bad hand and have Gores, and then you're like, well, I can still win this. I don't know what else to say about him, really. He's just, leave your field open, take life points and special Gores. Alright, next up is spells. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really put much thought into the spells. First one's Avarice. Avarice is amazing. This card should have got banned. Like, I don't know why it didn't. I mean, they banned all the plants anyways. I don't know why they didn't just ban Avarice with it. Late game, you win. Next up, Book of Moon. This should always be in the main deck for tour guide plays, for rabbit plays, for wind up plays, for any plays. This card is good. I don't know what else to say about it. It's a quick play, it's chainable. What else do you want in a card? Last up, Forbidden Lands. I'm trying to pick 2 of these up for my Evils deck. I've been testing them with lands. I really like it. Helps me get over Gores, big monsters, you know, those rogue decks that drop big shit for no reason, but they still somehow lose. Lance helps you get over that really good. Definitely a card you should pick up. Next up is Traps. I didn't really have that many traps either. I'll probably show another one that I don't have. Okay. Starlight Road. I feel like Starlight Road's going to be good this format because of all the destruction. You figure Torrential's at 2, Inzectors are running around, Dark Hole heavy, all of that. This is good. You should always have a Stardust in your extra unless you're running like wind-ups or something and you literally like have no room. Okay? Next up, Torrentials. It's at 2 now, so play it at 2. It's good for bad players who like to overextend. It's good when they have a clogged field and you just like you're getting fucked and you just need to get rid of it. Next is Compulse. Compulse is good for, you know, making Logia waste a thing or hitting a Zen mains. Zen mains are annoying. And then, last but not least, card I just thought of right now. I don't know how I forgot it. Fiendish Chain. This doesn't look like Fiendish Chain, but it's Fiendish Chain. This card is so retarded. Like, I want it so bad, but it's $70, and that makes no sense. A lot of the cards in the meta, this meta, are not worth as much as they are. Like, Dolka should not be $100. And Fiendish Chain should not be 70-ish. Maxi shouldn't be 100. I've already went over this. I'm just ranting now. But yeah, Fiendish Chain. If you got him, play him. Play him at 3. If you can't find room for 3, play it at 2. I guess that's it. I really don't have Shadow Imprisonings or anything. Those are good too, but I'm just pretty much talking about the big cards in this format. And I guess that would be all of them. If I'm missing something or if you feel like I missed something, leave it in the comment section below. Talk to you guys later. I don't know how to cut this.